It's time for some holiday sales, y'all. These companies got extra stock. They need to move for the end of the year numbers, and potentially you've got some taxes to write off. So if you've been eyeing some of this stuff, hopefully this is kind of a win-win. But seriously, if you don't need any of this stuff, I would challenge you not to go out and spend money you don't have, especially. I'm just here to bring you info on stuff that you might already have been looking at. So whether you go out and buy something or pride yourself on not buying anything during this time of the year, more power to you. That being said, I still wanted to make this video because, no exaggeration, there are some of the biggest discounts I've ever seen, especially for the last thing on this video, which is anamorphic lenses, which you know I love around here. And so yeah, most of the stuff on this list, I'm going to be talking about stuff I've used from these companies. And of course, at the end of this video, if you did like it, you can go ahead and like it, leave a comment if something was really great. And if you feel so inclined, like I said, those affiliate links are not going anywhere. And if I did review something from these companies, I'll go ahead and link that in a playlist right here. Anyway, let's get to some of these deals. So first off is a set I really believe in. It's the Mitakon Cine lens set. Really anything from ZY Optics, aka Mitakon, they make super great. There's like a fast, tiny version of their Cine lens that I use for like kind of my street photography stuff. It feels so great on like the GX85 review incoming. And then of course that Cine set, which I also have. So their whole site seems to have a 15% discount going on, but many individual items are on sale. For example, their Cine kit with the 17, 25, and 35 for Micro Four Thirds is down to $9.99. And then you apply that code, you get an extra $150 off. So my total ended up at $849, which is pretty great for a set of 3 super fast lenses. Now I will say that their customer service is a little bit on the slower side. They have a great warranty, 5-year extended warranty program, but their customer service and the email takes a little bit of time. Don't really mess with social media, just go straight to their support email and they'll get you sorted out. But it might be a week or so before they get back to you, just as what it is. Wanted to give you a heads up. Next up is going to be Filmconvert and Cinematch. I think these things are going on sale for nearly 50%. I think they usually do 40% if I'm not mistaken. That's Filmconvert and Cinematch. They're standalone plugins for like halation as well. But just to go over, Filmconvert really is my favorite film emulation plugin. It gives you the softness, the color, the grain, and now halation as well, which can either be an add-on or bundled in together. And it runs a lot smoother on my really old computer than some other competitors out there. And then Cinematch is great for someone who owns like a GH5S and a GH7, matching those vlog profile pictures, or even throwing in my DJI camera. So both of those plugins are amazing, and I use them on like basically every single project, from YouTube to weddings to events. They really only do sales, as far as I remember, during this time from like, I think it's November 25th to December 6th this year. So this video might be out a little early, but the plugins are also shockingly cheap. So when they're 40% off, they're even cheaper. My promo code should still work too. So just type in RTFILM and the discount code for another 10% off of that 40% off that they're doing. So next up is Ulanzi, which is kind of a jack of all trades for camera lights, accessories, stands. I've tested out, their internally powered battery light, which is pretty good. I ended up buying a few extra accessories for that they didn't send me, but I really love that 120 watt RGB light that you can just slap a V-mount right on the back. That thing blew me away. Having a V-mount powered 120 watt RGB light with a Bones mount instead of some proprietary thing is just fantastic. Yeah, I think it's the best thing I've used from them. And yeah, some of these Black Friday sales can be a little confusing, but Ulanzi is doing 22% across the board for orders over $89, very specific. But that keeps it simple. So anything on their site is going to be up for grabs this Black Friday. Zhiyun looks like they're gearing up for some pretty interesting deals as well. I don't have all the details. I'm doing some digging, but they've got some deals going on up to like 50% on some of these things. I love their gimbals. I've been using the Weeble series forever and finally just upgraded to the Crane 4. But that smoothness and the comfort of their gimbals, and then the design and quality of their lights is just incredible. I'm using one of their tube lights to light this video right now. And yeah, just looking at here at Zhiyun, the Crane 4 has a discount, the Crane 3S has a discount, both great gimbals that I've used before. And that X60 RGB or bicolor is about 15% off, which is not bad. So we're looking at 10% off, but they're always throwing in gifts here. So the Crane 4 is going to come with the control motor for focus pulling, or if you use autofocus, you can put it on the zoom ring. The Weebill S has a light included, which is like a $70 light. And that X60 is 15% off, and they're putting in the Bowens mount adapter, which is nice to have as well. So while it's not always the biggest discounts, you know, you're getting some extra stuff in there as well. So not bad. And just everything they make is really nice, and the integrated apps and everything just really work. Looks like most of their sales are going on from the 15th going to the end of the month. So again, there's links, whatever, moving on. The next one is going to be kind of for the homies. We're talking about B&H. Their sales are really significant, and they do price matching as well. So if you want the B&H experience, they've got good returns and everything, fast shipping, but their sales are all over the place. They've got these deal zones and things come and go. All this stuff is pretty overwhelming, but there's some great discounts on a ton of the Lumix gear I use, potentially, and even just basics like hard drives and SD cards. So this one's kind of out there if you want to support the channel, and just anything that B&H has on sale. If you could try to remember to come back and use my link, that would be super awesome. But again, no pressure. Just keep an eye on B&H because they have these rolling deals, and I usually end up picking up a few things when they start doing these crazy holiday deal zones if I'm partaking in holiday sales at all. And I just want to do some honorable mentions before I go into this anamorphic lens deal that I've been kind of hyping up this whole video, I think. So you can check out my links again for like Smallrig, you know what they do. TTartisans and Laowa have some great micro four thirds and maybe some L mount lenses as well out there. And seem like they're having all some interesting sales, but nothing like quite mind-blowing enough for me to like include them in a full video. I also do, going into the LUT world, love some of the movie LUTs from Filmriot, and they've got a bunch of different packs based on LUTs from your favorite movies, and it's just an easy way to make it look good. And speaking of, my buddy Matthew Dangyou, if you're trying to support the Lumix community, has got a few LUT packs, including a new vintage LUT pack he's been working on. I think he's going for like a 25% off sale. So if you want to up your LUT game, definitely check some of that stuff out and, you know, see what you can do. Because, yeah, if you want to support Matthew over some big companies, that would be cool. But again, totally up to you. So here it is, y'all. I really love anamorphic lenses, but man, are they expensive. Even those Siryu 1.33x ones for micro four thirds are not that cheap, even used. And to be honest, 1.33 squeeze never really did it for me. I feel like 1.5 is minimum for me, but I really love 1.8 and 2 times. And the SLR Magic lenses from back in the day were one of the first options, but those lenses are super expensive, right? Well, except for this Black Friday, it seems. SLR Magic doesn't have an affiliate program, so I'm not making any money off of this, but as a micro four thirds shooter, if you ever wanted to own your own anamorphic lens or even set, this is legitimately the biggest discount I've ever seen on especially these lenses, but maybe anything ever. So if you're going to get them individually or just get one or two, please consider using my B&H link down below. I think the process might be a little bit smoother, but the 3 lens kit of 35, 50, and 70 millimeters, if you get that included, like the 3 lens kit, you get a cool case with it. And that on B&H right now is still $8,500, and they refused my price match request. However, on SLR Magic's website, they have them listed as $3,800, which is already an insane discount. But then for the holidays, they have them slashed down to $1,299, $1,300 for 3 2x anamorphic lenses with a custom pro carry case. This is like an 85% discount, which is crazy. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen a discount bigger than this. It's 6.5 times cheaper than B&H, which is wild. So yeah, again, feel free to buy them individually from B&H. If you want to give me a kickback for my affiliate link, feel free. Personally, I got the 35 and 70, but skipped the 50 millimeter. But if you're going to buy the whole kit, obviously go for SLR Magic's website, get those 3 lens kits. And you know, these are a little bit rough around the edges when it comes to the design. They're huge. They're not the sharpest, but they do give you a really cool vintage look. And again, you can get, I got these two lenses for $900. I got nothing else to say. I mean, the whole site of SLR Magic does have some pretty decent deals. I think the whole site's 15% off potentially. And if anything else catches your eye, Micro Four Thirds or otherwise, feel free to pick it up. But yeah, that's my list. I just wanted to especially, really honestly, just bring you that SLR Magic deal because I know it's going to be a perfect set for some people who are shooting narratives or short films or music videos and want to have that look and just can't afford to keep renting these lenses, can't afford to buy these Vazen lenses that I've reviewed recently and all that sort of thing. So I hope you enjoyed this list. I hope some people consider using my affiliate links. I know it's a whole pain in the, you know what, because you gotta like go through the YouTube app. Most people are watching on their phones. It's a whole thing. So if you even considered clicking on one of my affiliate links, thank you so much. Even if you don't, thanks for watching. I hope some of these Black Friday deals really do pan out for you, and they actually do seem legit. It almost seems like the online sales are like the only legit ones out there anymore. So yeah, I just wanted to make this special video. Still going to be more uploads coming on the channel and talking about some really cool things coming up. So feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and let's keep this thing going. If you see any crazy deals out there now or in the future, or you purchase something, please come back and let us know, because I think we could all stand to upgrade something in our kit, whether it's lenses, cameras, lighting, audio, or something I can't even think about. So help us out, help everybody out here, help me out, because Lord knows I can upgrade a few things around here. And yeah, if you did subscribe, I'll see you when I see you. Peace. Happy holidays.